Good day! The Ortigas Business District in Pasig City is home to Discovery Suites Manila. And it recently bagged not just one, not just two, not just three, but four major awards from Haute Grandeur, one of the most prestigious awards in the global hospitality scene. What's the secret to Discovery Suites' success? Well, that is what we'll be tackling in this episode of Mrs. Mira's Freshly Brewed. Like great coffee to savor, Freshly Brewed tells compelling stories through the interaction between the most interesting people and Mrs. Mira's roster of journalist hosts, discussing the hot issues of the day, or topics still unfolding, or brewing. The key to Discovery Suites' success lies in the leadership of General Manager Carlo Cruz. He calls himself your millennial hotel leader. And let's find out how he found his way to the top in his conversation with our very own Malu Talasig Bartolome, Mrs. Mira's social media producer.
Hey, hey! Welcome to Freshly Brewed, your weekly dose of kwentuhan, career glow-ups, and business breakthroughs. Powered by Business Mirror, of course. I'm your host, Malu Talasig Bartolome. Our guest for today, Mr. Carlo C. Cruz, General Manager of Discovery Suites Ortigas. Breaking news, he bagged Best Hotel Manager in Asia. Wow! Sa Haute Grandeur Global Awards. Ang hirap naman i-pronounce yan, Haute Grandeur Global Awards. Yup, legit yon. Now, kung hindi ka pa familiar, Haute Grandeur is one of the most prestigious awards sa global hospitality scene. Hindi siya pa contest or popularity vote. Winners are chosen based on actual guest feedback. So kung panalo ka dito, alam mong solid ang service, leadership, at experience mo. Before we dive in, if you find value in what we do, our content, don't forget to hit follow, subscribe, and like our social media pages. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. So go ahead, show us some love, and stay updated. So go back to Carlo, our millennial GM who's redefining hotel leadership with strategy, empathy, and a whole lot of hustle. From Myanmar to Manila, from marketing to management, let's dive in! Hi Carlo! Congratulations on being named the best hotel manager in, wow, hindi ng Philippines, in Asia.
Thank you, Malu. Thank you for that congratulatory message and that very detailed introduction. Too much of kind words, but I'm very grateful for being recognized as Best Hotel Manager in Asia by Haute Grandeur. And we are very elated also to mention that we have won 3 more awards. The Best Hotel Apartment, Best Family Hotel in the Philippines. And it's just the best birthday gift because I'll be celebrating my birthday in 2 days.
Oh my God! Happy birthday! Oh my God! Care to say how old are you or how young are you? Millennial lang pagkaka-introduce ko sa'yo.
42. I'm turning 42 and I'm in that last part of the millennial generation.
Oo. So, let's break it down. Best apartment hotel in Asia.
Yes.
Not just Philippines, in Asia. Apartment hotel? Apartment hotel
Best,
pala Discovery Suites.
Yes,
Hindi ko
it's an
alam.
apartment hotel. The best hotel manager in Asia, and the best family hotel.
In
In
the
the Philippines,
Philippines.
yes.
Okay. Anong ba difference ng family hotel? Pag namang family hotel, kapag nagbuka as a family, yun yung considered family hotel? Or meron pang mga criteria yon?
I think the fact that a lot of families are booking with us, I think that's more of the measure that they took into consideration when choosing the best family hotel, because it's also conducive for family gatherings or family get-togethers, having that luxury of space. You know naman that Discovery Suites was built during the time when the normal sizes of hotel rooms were like bigger compared to the hotels being built now. Our average hotel rooms or hotel suite would measure from somewhere 38 square meters to 40 square meters. That's the lowest room category. It can go as big as 180 square meters for our presidential suite or the admiral suite. So
Pang-pamilya talaga?
pang-pamilya talaga siya.
Okay. And of course, because affordable siguro dahil you have to be voted by a family, di ba?
Of course, yes.
Oo.
Aside from that, the amenities that they find inside, where they can cook, they can gather in front of
They
the
can
TV.
cook in the hotel?
Yes.
Okay.
We have most of our room inventories. They have small kitchen or a kitchenette where they can do basic cooking. In our 2-bedroom suites and 3-bedroom suites, we even have an oven, a convection oven. So it makes it
Baking galore
yeah,
kayo doon,
it makes it more conducive for families to spend time together, probably unplug together, where they can just sit down, have a very nice family meal, watch movies or Netflix together. Those are the things that I think make us the best family hotel in the Philippines.
Wow, okay. So, ibig sabihin, you have to cater for everyone, yung mga bata, di ba? So,
Yes.
meron din kayong
May
amenities
swimming
for
pool
them.
din.
Oo. So, meron din kayo for mga matatanda, mga
Of
senior.
course,
Yeah.
we
Oo.
have gym. We also have in-room massage. We offer that now. Those are the things that we have as a family hotel.
And then, you're also the best service apartments.
Yes.
Kakaiba na naman ang service apartments, meaning, dinadala sa room service ba yung, what does best service apartment mean?
When you talk about being a serviced apartment, we have long stay guests. So instead of getting their own apartments, what they do is they stay in our hotel and treat it as their home, and they get service just like a normal hotel. So that is a mixture of having a home and having the luxury of the service that a person gets from a normal hotel. So that's the mixture or the combination that makes a serviced apartment.
Okay. So, sir, pagbawa, balikbayan, ganun po ba?
Yes.
Like, maraming mga umuuwi, for example, 3 months, siyempre, uuwi ng matagal
Yes.
din yung
If
iba
they,
na yan.
especially if they don't have a home here anymore,
Oo.
that's the best setup for them, because they don't have to think about the housekeeping, because we maintain the upkeep of the room while they're in the hotel. Of course,
Rather than do Airbnb.
yes,
Oo.
definitely. Kasi not to undermine naman Airbnb, but of course, when you are in a serviced apartment like Discovery Suites, you have a 24-hour security. You also have front desk 24 hours.
Right.
Housekeeping is also 24 hours. If
May
you need
gym, may
anything,
pool.
May gym, may pool.
Ano ka pa?
Yes, and
Oo.
you wouldn't have to worry about I have to fix my room today. I have to spend more time trying to clean everything, because that's not part of the services that an Airbnb or a homestay would provide.
Right, right. Para ka rin nasa bahay, no? You have
Yes.
to clean your own house. Okay.
Yes.
So, do you think that sets the property apart, those things, o meron pang iba?
Well, the core of Discovery Suites has always been its service. That's what we call the service is all heart. That's our tagline. I think the real gem in our organization is really the human capital, or the associates that we have. These are we call them gems because it stands for guest experience makers.
Oh,
So they're like
nice.
the precious stones or the precious elements in our operations or in our day-to-day operations. They're really the ones making the difference for us to be able to achieve these recognitions. So we cannot take them out of the equation. It's not just about me. It has always been about the people that makes our service very warm, friendly, and personalized. We're very, very thankful that we still have quite a number of long-tenured employees from the time when we opened in 2000. And
2,000 pala, no?
yes,
Oo.
we are celebrating our 25th year this year. We celebrated it last February. And
Congratulations!
it's such a
25
milestone,
years.
and then milestone after milestone.
Oo.
We cannot be we cannot ask for anything more.
Okay, so let's rewind a bit. You spent several years leading marketing in Myanmar. First at Bagan Lodge. How do you pronounce it?
Bagan Lodge.
Bagan Lodge. Where is it?
It's in a region in Myanmar where most of the temples can be found. It's actually a UNESCO heritage
UNESCO
site.
Heritage.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you also have Grand Mercure Yangon. Yangon naman. So what was that chapter like?
People would always ask me, why Myanmar?
Oo.
It was, I don't know, it was fate that brought me there.
Oh.
I was in another company, not hospitality, but somewhat related to hospitality, but more of real estate. I was there when I got this call and this opportunity, and my colleagues from my ex-colleagues from Sofitel Philippine Plaza back then, they were telling me, you might want to consider going back to hospitality.
Oo.
But of course, not in the Philippines.
Mm-mm.
And I gave it a thought, and I said, if I will not try this at 30, I think I was 35. If I will not try this time, when? And I was thinking initially that if all else fails, I think I can still go back. I can always go back to the Philippines after.
Adventurous ka talaga, no?
Yes. Quite a risk taker, but
Oo.
always calculated risk.
Okay.
Of
And there are a
course-
lot of Filipinos there,
Yes.
no? In the hotel industry?
Not in the
hotel
industry,
Ah,
but
okay.
it's a mix of education from the field of education. There are a lot of teachers in Myanmar, and they're getting paid well. That's why they're there. Marami ding executives, because a lot of multinational companies that we have here, they are
Also
trying
have
to tap
office,
that
okay.
market. Because they just opened 2012, I think. I was lucky enough to be there when everything was booming. The nightlife, the hotel industry, we were opening hotels. The Grand Mercure Yangon was a newly opened hotel managed by Accor. So when I was there, I was like, the first time I visited the Yangon, it was like time travel. I was
Manila by 19...
70s, I think
70s.
70s or 80s.
Oo.
And the cars were like the it's the type that you refer to as like matchbox. Those kind of cars, like the square or rectangular-ish kind of cars, they were old. I was like, do I really want to be there, to be here? I tried it. I went to Bagan also because I was going to manage Bagan Lodge, but I will be in the city, Yangon. So I will be managing it from afar. And I was like, okay, let's try this. The adventurous side of me was like, let's go. I packed my bags. In 2 months, I signed up at rank. In 2 months, I left for Myanmar. And it was, I would say that part of my career was one of the best part, I shall say. Because it also developed in me that kind of leadership that I have right now.
I was about to ask you, how did that experience shape who you are today,
It was challenging. It was challenging to be in a foreign country
Right.
and deal with the locals.
At that time ba, pandemic?
Before the pandemic. I
Before
was
the
there 2017 until the 2020.
Ah, before the pandemic? Nakaalis ka before the pandemic?
When the pandemic hit, I was still there.
Ah, okay.
I was still there. So, the adjustments that I had to do in terms of my leadership, I had to be very flexible. I had to be very understanding because Myanmar is not an English-speaking country. So I really had to adjust the way I speak.
Right.
I had to.
Malumanay ba sila?
Yes, they are
Parang
very
mga
gentle
Thai.
because of their religion,
Buddhist,
Buddhist.
oo.
Buddhism encourages peace and calm. So they are very gentle. They're not too far from the Filipino traits, but they have a different. They're quite different in their own ways. Of course, when I was there, to make them appreciate my communication, I had to resort to broken English, of course. Whenever I had the chance to speak in English, like straight English, it would always be with the leaders, not to the staff. So that's one adjustment that I had to do.
Meaning the leaders, the supervisors.
Just the managers,
Managers.
and the directors. I would have that comfortable space to express myself in English. But if you're talking to the staff, you have to adjust. Also, when I was younger, I would have that temperament. I had to adjust it because they're not so used to it. They were shocked when there was one time I shouted in one of our department meetings. They were so shocked. And I realized, okay, I have to
Adjust.
adjust. I have to remove this in my system. Those things, and at the same time, part of it, some parts of the operation, the hotel operations, I had to know because I had to help Accor also explain it to them. Because of the English proficiency, not all messages coming from the corporate office are being digested the way it should be. So instead of just feeding them modules or documents or communications, I had to do it and demonstrate to them how it's being done. So those areas like digital marketing, revenue management, even reservations or front office management.
Sa'yo rin yan?
No, I was able to get exposed to because I had to help them understand. So when
So naging well-rounded ka.
yes, yes, during the pandemic when we were already close to guests, I still had to run some reports for a court to see. So instead of having someone in the hotel run it for us, I go down to the front desk and run the reports myself. During that time also, when my expat boss, there were two expats in the hotel that time. We were left in the hotel of a hotel of 180 rooms. We were the only ones in the hotel left because we asked all guests to just check out because of the pandemic. We were still in communication with Accor that time. So some things I was asked to do, and that also developed me into the kind of the leader that I am right now, because
You were exposed to all
I was exposed I was exposed to
parts
the
of
different
the-
departments.
yeah.
So, sabi ko, it's one part that I would always be thankful for, because you don't get to do it in the Philippines kasi people here, they're very good. People in the Philippines are go-getters. They're very competent. So you won't have to help them understand it. At certain level, siguro, you can help them understand, but not to the point that you have to demonstrate it to them.
Right.
So those are the things that exposed me to the entirety of the hotel operations.
So, that was 2020? Umuwi ka ng 2020?
Yes, December 2020. I can still remember that was December 26, 2020. Because
December 26.
Yes, because the repatriation flight was December 26 only. So
kasama kayo sa repatriation flight?
Yes, we had no choice. But it was a paid repatriation flight.
Oo, yeah.
But we had no choice because there were limited flights available, especially in Myanmar, where we don't have direct flight to Manila.
So you were able to witness the coup? There was a coup in 2020.
I left 2 months before the coup.
2 months before? Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my God, you're so lucky. Tapos, last year, there was a massive quake also, diba?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh.
And before even the coup, I had to go through COVID. The first COVID surge, I was one of the victims there.
Ganun.
So I had to go through
How was
COVID
it?
alone.
Alone.
And it was difficult, but I had so much realizations after that. That's when I decided to come back.
Uwi na.
Yes, I said if I'm gonna die of COVID, I have to be in Manila.
Where was it serious? I mean, your COVID?
It was between mild and moderate because I suddenly lost I got sick. I got fine after 2 days. I was mingling with people kasi I thought it was only just over fatigue. Then after 2-3 days, I lost my sense of taste and smell.
Yun na yun.
And I said, I think I have it. Because that time, when I realized I had it, I was cooking sinigang for dinner because I was craving for Filipino food. Went to the market and then cooked sinigang. And then suddenly, just before I finished the sinigang, I realized it doesn't taste anything. It's tasteless. And I can't even smell it. So I said, that's weird. Then I went to my room, sprayed some perfume. And I said, I have it. that's when it sunk in that, oh my God, I have COVID. And I had to get isolated. I was brought to a facility, stayed there for 11 days. But looking back, comparing the isolation facility that we had and that one where I was put, I was still lucky because the one where I was put in Myanmar, there was a private cubicle. food was overflowing.
Oh, okay.
You are being monitored 24/7.
Oo.
The
Myanmar to,
temperature,
ha?
yes. Temperature, oxygen level, even the intake of the vitamins, they monitor you. So it was like
Ang
surprising. Then when I
galing.
went here, parang
Ay.
ito pala yung situation
Char dito, char.
in Manila. So I was still lucky to be taken care of that way.
Mm-mm.
Of course, mga friends, the friends that I had there, they were sending me Filipino food for me to get better and to get stronger, because it's really a battle of your immune system versus COVID.
Right.
So I had a lot of Filipino food for that 11 days.
So after that, umuwi ka,
Yes.
nagpahinga ka, and
I was doing freelance.
you're doing freelance.
That's-
Ah.
When pandemic hit, I kind of knew that hospitality will be hardly hit. So when I was the director of sales and marketing for Grand Mercury Yangon, I was already so much into digital marketing.
Mm.
And I really saw digital marketing booming because of the distance and
Right.
the isolation of the people. You cannot even speak too close to guests. So I said, I think the next big thing will be digital marketing. So I invested my time while in the hotel with my GM
Studying.
doing modules, doing certifications on digital marketing. And that's when my digital marketing know-how or knowledge flourished. And then eventually one of my friends told me that you might want to check one of these freelance work platform. So I went there, built my profile, then I started posting my work on digital marketing.
Ito na talaga yung hassle.
Yes. And then just before I decided to leave for Manila or to be back in Manila, I already had several clients. Like the amount that I was getting as an expat hotelier that time, I was already getting as a freelance or even more. So I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to go back to Manila.
Manila, uwi na talaga.
Yes.
Kayang-kaya naman.
Yes. And during the pandemic, that time 2021, I wasn't really actively looking kasi I was thinking the hotel industry is not ready.
Right.
The hospitality is not ready to take in another
Employees,
employee of director level, because that will be heavy on labor costs.
Oo, true. And then, how come you ended up in Discovery Suites?
Our previous general manager, which I got to know through an ex-colleague, we met in Boracay.
Ah, okay.
It wasn't planned. Accidentally, they were there. I was with some friends from the industry also.
Bakasyon lang talaga to.
Yes.
Oh.
And they happened to have common friends. To be common friends with the person who was with my GM before. So we had drinks, etc. And I was like doing something on my laptop. And then, what are you into now? You came back from Myanmar, etc., etc. And I told her that I'm into digital marketing. I have clients overseas, etc. And she asked me, "Do you want to be a director of marketing?" We were looking for one, and I said, "Okay, let's try. I'll send you my CV," and then the rest is history. I was offered the DOSM post, or Director of Sales and Marketing post. It's not just marketing; it does includes sales. And it was my previous post naman in Myanmar. So when I got the offer, I said, okay, maybe it's about time to make a comeback here in the Philippines this time. So that started my career in September 16, 2021 in Discovery Suites.
Wow, it really pays to know a lot of people. Your network is your net worth. Sabi ko nga.
Correct. I agree.
So, after that, you were promoted last year as GM? Tama ba?
Yes, I was promoted 2 years into the DOSM role. My former GM, decided to leave or to move to another company. And I was recommended for her post as her replacement. So I had to be an OIC. I had to go through an executive development plan. After 1 year, I was given the hotel manager post. And then after 1 year, this just last February, I was given the official title of general manager.
Wow! Congratulations pala. Last February lang pala yun, no? Oh my God! So, you're a part of a generation ng mga millennials. Oh, pero this time, hotel leaders, diba? Tech-savvy ka, purpose-driven, collaborative. So, what is it like being a millennial in this traditionally senior-dominated space?
Well, I must say there's benefit in having a millennial leader. When I say benefit, it's more of like someone who understands the market.
True.
Kasi right now, in this time, the same millennial market are the ones really having that power to buy or to book hotels, to dine in fine dining restaurants. And you need to be in their shoes to be able to understand what they need and what they want. So that I think is my advantage as a millennial hotel leader. And you know very well that millennials are the ones who went through the changes in technology.
Right.
We were the ones who tried from black and white TV to colored to semi-smart to totally smart TV, from mobile phones that are as big as a bar of soap to like now the mini or the iPhone. So the resilience when it comes to change in technology is expected of a millennial leader the millennial generation. I think those things are what set a millennial leader apart, not just in the hotel industry. Now we get to integrate digitalization and improvement on technology in our day-to-day operations. You always get to think how we can better improve this, because things are also is improving every single day.
Right, you have to be agile.
Yes,
no?
you have to be very agile. I think the approach also on things. I'm not saying that the old leaders are not good enough, but now that you understand how fast-paced things can be, not just in hospitality, but in any other industry, the millennials can adjust so well. The resilience is really there. So I think it's benefiting the ever-changing environment, especially in the hospitality industry, that you have, when you have that young leader, is fresh perspective,
and the workforce
digital
is also
savvy.
young.
Yes, the workforce is also young, and with these generational gaps, the millennial leader can actually cross between generations. There are older than millennials, there are co-millennials, and there are
the Gen
Zs. So you get to you have that energy and that flexibility to see and understand this multi-generational workplace, especially in hospitality.
Speaking of the clients, usually mga, ano bang profile ng mga millennial clients, mga customers ninyo?
Well, they are mostly young professionals
Yeah.
who are in their prime in terms of career, in terms of financial status.
Meaning
These
they
are-
can pay.
They have the money to pay. Even
For
Gen Z-
staycation,
Yes, even
for-
Gen Zs now, they
Oo.
they have the money to pay hotel staycations, steak dinners.
Steak dinners,
So,
oo.
It's it has shifted already, where you have a younger buying market.
But they are also picky, no? They go to
They're very tech savvy, so you also have to be
the
where they
review.
are.
Oo, di ba? Titingnan ba nila maganda ba tong ano na to?
Yes.
Hotel na to?
Yes,
Restaurant na to?
That's when technology comes in. The know-how is very important for a leader, because how can you turn things around where these generations would actually appreciate what we offer,
Yeah.
and you also know where to be exactly when they are making decisions on where to stay, on where to eat, on what to eat. So these are very important factors or to understand when it comes to the hospitality industry. That's why we create Facebook ads or Meta ads. You create campaigns now that are appealing to specific markets, particularly the younger ones, because in Discovery Suites, we also want the new generations to experience what's Discovery after 25 years. Kasi the older generation would know what Discovery Suites is.
Yeah.
But how about them? Is it something fit to their lifestyle? It's something that they also want to experience or they would want to experience.
Okay. So how do you feel your generation sorry, mali. Do you feel your generation approaches hospitality differently? Iyon palang tanong. Ulitin natin yan. Do you feel your generation approaches hospitality differently? But you mentioned kanina, you have
Yes.
to be
Tech savvy. The technology is one of the bigger things in our generation, the millennials. But right now, in general,
yung ba yung mga paying talaga?
yes,
Talaga?
kasi they're just like me. Some of them are doing freelance work,
Oo.
and they have multiple clients,
Oo.
and they earn in dollars.
Oo. And they're here?
And they're here. They get to work from home. They get to spend time or work. They can work from anywhere. So those are the things that are defining the generation now. And also, that's where our hospitality leaders, the millennial hospitality leaders, are taking inspiration from. Where do they go? If I am a millennial or the millennials are doing this, doing that, we understand it. That's very important. The understanding your market part of operating a hotel is very important. Otherwise, you might be barking on the wrong tree.
Right.
Hindi
targeting the wrong
oh,
market.
You're targeting the wrong market. You are in places where your market is not present when they are making buying decisions. That's the approach. And at the same time, in general, the millennial or the younger leaders now in the industry are very much also into sustainability. That's a very big chunk right now of initiatives.
So
for
talaga,
hospitality.
conscious yung client sa sustainability?
Yes.
Ah,
We do get inquiries
like,
where they ask if we do have PET bottles in the hotel or in the meeting rooms. They also ask if we do recycling, because these are factors they consider in choosing the company they want to deal with. If they are very much into sustainability, they would support a company who's also into sustainability.
Interesting, no? Oo. So how do you manage naman itong mga multi-generational teams? Like you have mga Thundercats, at saka yung mga bagets.
It's not easy, but it's doable. I tend to spend time with people on the ground. I don't judge them for the generation they belong to. I try to understand how they think. That's the most important part of managing a multi-generational organization. Different folks, as we always say, different folks, different strokes. You have a different style for the different people in your organization. It might be tiring because you have to kind of personalize it. If you...
Pero iba talaga bang way of thinking na ng mga bata?
Yes.
Like, kasi napapansin ko lang, I'm not sure if it's true. Bawa yung mga bata, more conscious sila on their mental health.
Yes.
So, hindi katulad namin na parang, sige, work. Parang, mental health? Walang ganun.
Yes, we
Pero
never had the idea that mental health was an issue back in the days. Masigawan ka ng boss.
Right. Oo. Tanggapin mo, di ba?
I'll accept it because I was wrong. Now, if there are people who would be shouted at by their boss and they would say, this doesn't do my mental health any good, so I'm quitting. But it's also part of how you get built into the leadership role or into the next chapter of your career. And I think the millennials who experience those harsh comments are stronger when it comes to dealing with challenges right now. Now it's people are quite sensitive, and of course they would always say it's bad for mental health.
Di marami kang mga nagre-resign agad-agad ng mga bagets.
Quite a number of resignations also from the younger generation.
Yeah, I think it's not just hotel, no? I think
it's across all industries.
Maybe because they have parents na millennial that can afford to pay the bills.
Probably. Because I didn't.
Tayo kasi nun, di ba?
Because I grew up not having that choice, having that luxury to say that I don't want to work
lahat
for
ng
now.
mga di ba?
Yes.
Panglalait sa'yo
Yes,
kasi walang magbabayad na ng bills.
But in hindsight, no, Malu, I would say that I have also had my own share of bad bosses. And whenever I look back, I would say that if I didn't have that bad boss, I would have become probably the same bad boss that person was.
Yeah.
The learning would always be, I wouldn't want to be like that person.
Yeah.
That's why the kind of
It
leader,
goes both ways.
Yeah.
Either be like him or you also be
a different
person
or a different kind of leader.
Yeah.
So I took the other way.
No.
I wouldn't be like this,
Yeah.
and I would be better. There's always a wisdom behind things.
Right.
So I would always look into that side that, okay, there's a good in what I have experienced before.
At saka na, madaling mapirata ang mga Pilipino sa abroad.
Yes.
Tama ba?
Yes, because having traveled to Asia and Europe, I would say that the warmth that we offer, not even our neighboring countries could match.
True.
It's different when, of course, people speak good English. They can express themselves clearly. They can connect at a level that's still professional but very personal.
May malasakit.
May
no?
malasakit, yes.
So what's next na sa Discovery Suites? Biglang ganun no?
Well,
Nag-travel. Next, Anong mangyayari ngayon natin sa ating Discovery Suite after your four wins?
Yes.
Grabe. May bonus ba mga
I wish.
Sana all.
But what's next? We're very excited to unveil soon some refreshed rooms. We're doing some refresh rooms that will be launched towards the latter part of the year. We're also doing improvements on 22 Prime, but that would probably be in a few months' time. Of course, holidays. Holidays will definitely be busy for us because we expect balikbayans to be coming to Manila to be
Favorite
with their
Manila,
fam-
Discovery
Yes.
Suites. Oh.
Yes, they usually stay in our big suites.
Ano to, mga from US or Europe?
From US, from anywhere basically.
Talaga. Tapos big suites ang gusto nila.
Yes, because they can entertain their families, their guests, their families, their friends. Instead of like going out every so often, di ba? They'll just bring, sometimes they bring food,
True. Okay
sometimes
pala
they
yan,
cook inside, and then they gather. So we're so looking forward to welcoming families again towards the holiday season. It's quite busy. The hotel is quite busy now, and we're thankful for that. I always tell the team that we're 25 years old and we still have it. We still have that charm. Some would think that we're too old, but some would find it charming. It's really a tricky market right now. Some would appreciate the homey feel. Some would look for a more modern approach to the design and look of the hotel. But we're going to offer something new. And what never stops for Discovery Suites is the innovation. Wherever industry you go to, innovation plays a vital role. Kasi you cannot be complacent and stagnant where you are. You have to constantly change or update or innovate because things are changing. The needs and the wants of the market are changing so fast because of social media. They always in the look for, what's the new hotel? Where is the new restaurant? Which fad do we get to ride on to? Those are the things that are influencing the market now. So we also have to innovate. You'll expect innovations and new things from Discovery Suites.
Wow, exciting. So Carlo, thanks for sharing your journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Kinabahan ka ba sa mga tanong?
No.
So from Myanmar to Manila, from marketing to general management. And again, congratulations on the quadruple win and for representing millennial leadership on the global stage. And that's it for today's episode of Freshly Brewed. Grabe, Carlo Cruz is proof of being a millennial. GM isn't just being techy or trendy. It's about leading with purpose, strategy, and heart. From Myanmar hustle to Manila wins, Carlo's journey is one for the books. Ayan. Kung na-inspire ka or may natutunan ka today, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe sa social media pages namin. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok para tuloy-tuloy ang kwentuhan at career inspo. And hey, if you know someone na dapat ma-feature next, DM us. We're always brewing fresh stories for you. Yan. So this is Freshly Brewed, powered by Business Mirror. I'm Malu Talosig Bartolome, reminding you to lead with impact and never stop learning. Ayan. Catch you on our next cup. Thank you very much.
And that wraps up our Freshly Brewed episode for today. Thank you for tuning in to Freshly Brewed. Stay informed, stay inspired, and make smarter choices every day. Well, with Business Mirror, for the latest stories and updates, visit our website, businessmirror.com.ph, for a broader look at today's business. And follow us on our social media channels. Stay ahead, know more, and see you next time.